Hey, 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 what is up? What is going on, everybody? Daria Jackson Ligonier here. Looks like my camera is going crazy right now. Oh, okay. It came in. So I just want to make sure that actually I am live. It has been a while, y'all. Hey, what's up? As you are popping on and Facebook is doing what it do, I just say tune in and just say, hey, let me know where you're coming in from. All right, it looks like I'm live. Perfect, 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 perfect. Yes, what's up, y'all? Now, why did my camera just go off like that? I tell you, technology be doing what it's doing, but let me tell y'all, it has been a minute. Life has been lifing, but you know what? Through it all, I am blessed. So, let me tell you why I am going live. So I know you noticed what the title says. The title says why starting online after 40 is actually an advantage. And if you have been following me, or if you have been checking out my content, you already know that I am talking to those people that are over 40 that's trying to make some money online and just don't know how to do it. They make a little bit here or watch someone there, but they really don't know how to do it. So that's why I am going to talk about that topic. But before I even get into that, I just want to let you know it's been a while. I haven't gone, I don't even remember the last time I went live on my profile. And I'm a part of a women's group called the Go Be Great Sisterhood. And we gather Monday through Wednesday at 7:30 on Discord. And it is led by the amazing Coach M, Coach Meredith Hammond. And we talk about a lot of stuff. She motivates us, she pours into us, but we also talk about business. And she is a business strategist. So she is the person that you want to go to help you map this whole thing out. She shows you how to reverse engineer your content, your business, so that you can put out the best content to attract your tribe. So I get a lot of eats there. And to be honest, I grew up there. I think I've been a member maybe about 3 or 4 years now. And I came over with a lot of knowledge because of the fact that I am the founder of Daria's Digital Secret and also the co-founder of Online Success Made Simple. And I'll talk to you a little bit of that about that as I go on. But when I went over there, there was a lot of ladies just looking for different things, and they needed a lot of support in social media and in attraction marketing and things like that. And I was able to share over there, and we still do. I'm not the only one that shares, but whenever I learn something, I do bring it over to the sisterhood. So, all right, I'm going to be sharing a whole bunch of stuff with y'all within the next 7 days. So if it's something that I say that captures your attention, make sure you put it in the comments. And I see that I am live, which is cool. So if you want to know more about the Go Be Great Sisterhood, GBG, just put GBG in the comments and I will send that information over to you. It's $10 a month, but I'm going to tell you, it is the best $10 that I've ever spent because I get poured into. We all need motivation. We all need a community where we can go to and share and get information and even get critiqued, right? Because there's always room for growth. So I look forward to showing up on Monday through Wednesday because I get a lot of eats there. And Coach M is the bomb. I just absolutely love her. Okay. She is a wealth of information. She's spiritual. Like I said, she pours into us and she gives us exactly what we need to help us get through the week. And then the sisterhood is amazing because nobody gatekeeps. We all share and we get a lot of valuable information over there. So that's GBG. So while we were talking one day, it was a Tuesday, And that's the day when she likes to do business strategies. And there are a couple of people over there that know they need to go live, but they were trying to figure out, well, how can I go live? What we were like, well, what can we do together to go live so that I can go live and be consistent and accountable? And we decided that we were going to do a challenge. So we're all doing a challenge. And one of our sisters was appointed to put the challenge together. So today is day 1 of 7. So I will be before you for 6 more days. And my topic, like I said, is why starting online after 40 is actually an advantage. I know a lot of people probably feel like, really, girl? I'm done. I don't know tech. I don't know, no, no. I don't work for 40 years or 50 years or 30 years on a job. Please make money online? Nah, nah. So anyway, a little bit about that. Let me share a little bit about me. Okay, so I know that some of you may know that I've been in the online space for quite some time. I actually started back in 2010. Yeah, 2010, I found a company because I was searching online, like, how do you make money online? So what happened was I had joined an opportunity. It was like a shopping opportunity. I can't think of the name of it, but they gave you a website and people were able to go on your website and shop. And whenever they made purchases, you made commissions. So I shared my link to a few of my friends and families, and they began to go online and make purchases. Even some people even purchased airline tickets. So I was like, wait, hold up. And of course, my husband is calling me during a live. Let me find out what's going on. Hey, love, I'm doing a live. Is everything all right?
Your update. So I spent like $76 just to get materials.
All right.
All right. So we at the
Okay.
place and he's working. That's
Okay. All
I gotta
right.
go get some rope for him. All right, later.
All right. All right. So that's part of online uh business and stuff. You go live, life be life in, but it is what it is. So, I forgot what I was saying. Okay, so I gave my link to a bunch of my friends and they began to support me by making purchases, right? So then I was like, well, wait, if I can give my link to a few of my friends, how about how many more people can I get to my website if I did this online? So at that point, I had a Facebook account, but I never really used it. It was just there. I mean, it was so bad. I didn't even manage it. It was so bad that people were posting on my timeline. I didn't even understand how to stop that or whatever. So I figured that out. So I decided to search online and I was like, okay, how do you drive traffic to your website? Because I want the people on the internet to go and make purchases from our website. Not only the people that I know, I'm just checking my phone just to make sure if anybody's making any comments or whatever that I see them. Okay, now I don't even see myself. I could tell I'm live. But anyway, I was trying to figure out, okay, so how how do I get people to my website that I don't even know? Because my friends are not the only ones that want to save money and go to this website and buy some things, right? Okay, here it go. So I started searching, how to drive traffic to website. I didn't know what terminology, but that's what I was putting. And I came across a company that taught you how to market online. And that company was called My Lead System Pro. And that's when my whole journey started. I didn't realize that this was a whole new world. I met so many leaders, I met so many amazing people, and we began our journey together. And I was that person, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about online. I didn't know tech, please. I didn't know anything about tech and autoresponders and landing pages and sales pages and DSLs and all that stuff. I didn't know anything about that stuff. I mean, I was going through it. And then part of this thing, I wasn't even sure if it was really real that you could make money online. So, but before I got in My Lead System Pro, there was another thing called, it was something with attraction marketing. I can't think of it right now, but it was a book. You bought it for $40. So I bought the book, started reading through it, and it started teaching you about being the hunter instead of being hunted. That was my first experience with that. And I can't think of the name of the book right now. So if anybody knows the name of that book, put it in the chat. And if I see it, I'm gonna go, oh yeah, 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 yeah. But right now the name escapes me, but that's what it was about. And it was only $40. As a matter of fact, I still have my binder at home because that is the Bible, right? I said, this is right up my alley. I've been in several companies and I'm tired of chasing people. I want people to come to me. So that spoke to me. So I created like a real small, quick website on Vistaprint. Yeah, you can make a website. Made the website, put my affiliate link. I didn't know anything about affiliate marketing. And I just started sharing it on Facebook. And I got my first sale. I got $40. And I was like, wait, hold up. I was like, oh my God, Willie, I made a sale, $40. Then somebody else bought the book. Then I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing now, right? Right? You're getting all this. I got all this confidence and stuff like that. And after that, that's when I learned about My Lead System Pro. And they broke it down because they taught you how to market on Twitter. They taught you email marketing. They taught you Facebook. They taught you, I don't even know if I've been around when Periscope. Some of you might not even heard of Periscope when Periscope was out. Twitter when it was really hot. So I had all this training, but the crazy thing was I was trying to do it all because every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, I was glued to the computer because I wanted to learn. So I was teaching at the time, and I was just like, oh my God, my job is getting in the way. I just wanted to stay up all night. It was just so intriguing to me. So I made some sales with the system because there was a lot of people like me that just didn't know. They didn't know how to market online. So I learned so much through that program. And I knew that the person doing the presenting was the one that's pretty much was gonna make the money. But at that point, I was like, I don't know enough to get in front of a camera and teach something. I'm learning myself. And everybody was saying, but Daria, you're a teacher, especially, I don't know if you guys know Diane Hockman. She's the queen of attraction marketing. And she was like, girl, you a teacher, just get online and teach. And I'm like, huh? I don't know. I just didn't have the confidence. And all what I realized is that you don't need to know a whole lot. All you need to know is a little bit more than the person that doesn't know. And then to them, you're like the guru and you're just a couple of steps ahead of them. It took me a while to learn that, right? So along the way, been in different companies, had my ups and my downs, and I don't know if you know Amanda Ray. Amanda Ray is another amazing marketer, and I think today is her birthday. So I got to make sure I give her a call and shout her out because she created a program that was incredible. This was back in I say 2021. I mean, we were killing that program, right? And it was so many of us that came out through that program, and now we're doing our own thing. We have got enough confidence to go out and pretty much market any affiliate program and making thousands and thousands and thousands online because of her program. Okay, she really helped a lot of marketers. So in her program, she said, I want to teach you guys how to um, make money in Facebook groups. If you want to do that, you're going to be in my ambassador program. And what she did was she put people together, right? And she put together myself, Takesha, and Pat, right? And unfortunately, it didn't work out with all three of us. So Pat was no longer with us. And now it's Takesha and I. And out of that, Online Success Made Simple was born because we all agreed that people are struggling online and they just need someone to hold their hand and just make it simple. Because when you're talking about funnels and automation, and now with the AI and the email marketing and this, that, and the third, people are like, oh my God, I don't know if I could do this. Now there are systems in place with everything you need to be successful in marketing. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. So, if you are over 40, so as you're jumping on, just say, hey, 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 right? So, if you're over 40 and you want to come online and start a career pretty much. You want to make money in your sleep. You want to make money while you're on vacation, while you're on a plane, while you're attending to your children. You are not too late. Okay. As a matter of fact, starting online after 40 is an advantage. It really is. It's an advantage. So, if you're over 40 or even 50 and curious about making money online, I want you to drop the word starting right in the comments so that I can know who I am talking to. Okay? Just put the word starting, and that way I know. All right, so let's talk about something a lot of people believe. Just because you believe it doesn't mean it's true, right? So most people think that the internet belongs to the 20-year-olds and so forth, and even younger. I have a great niece. I don't know how she knows how to use a phone. I mean, she's not even 6 months yet. Or she's 6 months. Yeah, she's 6 months. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this little girl. She knows how to swipe and just knowing how to hold this phone, right? Amazing. So people feel that the internet is for 20-year-olds. They don't want to have no parts of it. But unfortunately, if you take on that attitude, you're going to be left behind because everything is turning into digital. We're talking about the way we take out our money, the way we transfer money from peer to peer, everything, everything, even real estate, y'all. And I can tell you a little bit about that later on tonight. Okay. If you want to know about how real estate is digitized, make sure that you put in the comments real estate because my husband and we're going to do a presentation tonight about that. But anyway, so here's the truth. People over 40 actually have three major advantages online. Put in the comments three because there are three advantages online. Okay. So the first advantage, y'all, is experience. Yeah. Experience mean a lot. You might not be techie, but you got experience. Okay. And experience is the best teacher. You know why? Because nobody can take your experience away from you. That's how I learned how to teach. I didn't go through the process where you go to school to learn how to teach and then you do your student teaching. You're in the classroom and you're doing your demo lessons and all that stuff. And I didn't go through that. I went from an eligibility specialist to a teacher within days because they needed teachers that bad. So I learned how to teach on the job, writing the lesson plans, everything from classroom management, all of that stuff was on the job. I hadn't read a book or anything. I literally learned as I was starting. And then what I did was, since I learned that we had to have a master's degree within 5 years, my friend and I, me and Celeste, we was like, all right, well, Celeste, really, she was like, come on, we going to school now. I was like, what, huh, what? Yeah, so we enrolled, I would say a couple of months after we got hired. And I'm so glad we did, because once we got our master's, we were good. We didn't have to worry, because there were a lot of teachers that waited and procrastinated, and they ended up losing their jobs or stressed the heck out because the 5 years was closing in on them. So thank God, right? So experience. So we've worked jobs. So you have many experiences working jobs, interacting with people, interacting with supervisors, timelines, everything that's associated with jobs. So we have that experience. We've also raised families. I'm over 40. I'm 61. Be 62 in December. So I come to you with experience myself, right? We've solved real problems, whether it's with our children, our family, our parents, our friends. We've solved problems. And that's what this is all about, solving problems. And I'll get to that. You'll see how that all connects later. So people online trust people with real life experiences. Because remember, or maybe if you don't know this, people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So if they don't feel they can trust you, believe me, they are not going to buy from you. And there's a lot of people that are very skeptical online, and they really want to learn. They really want to buy into your program, but they're not sure if they're going to be taken for a ride, or they'll pay for it and then you disappear or something like that. So a lot of people are very, 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 very fearful of that. Okay. So here's the second advantage. The second advantage is that you understand people. Because, like I said before, you've worked with people, right? You might have even supervised people. You may have had to run departments. Okay. And as a teacher, I worked with people. I worked with parents. I worked with children. I worked with administration and other fellow teachers. Okay. So, an online business is not all about being techie. There's a techie component, but it's not all about that. It's more to it than that. But you know what it's about? It's about helping someone solve a problem. And like I said before, you did that already. Okay. And people over 40 understand problems, right? Understand problems better than anyone, because we've been there and we have done that. So that's number two. So, number three, the advantage is consistency. Young people chase trends, right? They the trendsetters. They keep the trends going. It's cool, it's fun. But how long does a trend last? It's not consistent, right? It'll last for a minute and then they're on to something else, right? But mature entrepreneurs, they build systems. So a lot of people can make money on that trend thing, because what they do is they go from one trend to the other. But once you build a system, once a system is built, once you're using the system, it's duplicatable. You can keep using it over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. So, online business. So why the heck did I decide to join or start a online business? Well, I liked everything that it affords you. So it doesn't require me to be glued to a job forever. I love teaching, right? I love the kids. I didn't like the bureaucracy. I didn't like the administration and all that stuff. But the kids were amazing. I had such a great time teaching. And I'm back into the teaching realm right now with Online Success Made Simple, also with Daria's Digital Secret, and also um due to, I don't know if I told you guys or if even you remember that my husband and I, we had a fire. We had a fire back in 2025 in January. So the whole year, even up until now, we're not in our home, right? So even with all of that, we're still doing what we have to do. Thank God that, we're staying with a cousin and she's not waiting, trying to figure out when are you leaving? Because I tell you, dealing with these insurance companies and just dealing with the challenges of New York City entities to make things happen, it's very challenging. So, because the insurance company is doing what it does, they don't want to pay you. They look for reasons not to pay you. I had to go out behind the scenes. My husband and I, well, this is what I'm doing. My husband is doing other things, but we needed some like real money, like big money to conclude this contractual agreement that we have with our contractor. So I'm working with children 4 hours a day on they little cute little boo-boos, right? To just offset some of the responsibility that we have because our insurance company decided that they're not going to give us everything that we expect. But it could be far worse, right? Um, I could be not be in the position where I could go and work with children and command the money that I feel I should earn, and really being able to go out there and do um insurance. So thank God that we have that. Plus, we're doing our online stuff. So right now we are in serious hustle mode. But because of this industry, we're able to tap into some things and we will eventually have all the capital that we need to settle all this debt that all of a sudden overnight that we incurred because the insurance company doesn't want to come through. It's all good, right? Because it could be far worse. I could be a greeter at Walmart, and Walmart what pays what? I don't even know if it's $15 an hour, right? I don't even know. But I would have to work probably 12-hour shifts around the clock, to make the money that is needed for us to do what we need to do, right? So thank God I do have a license in special ed and I can go into daycares and educational institutions and work with these children and really get a decent pay, and I don't have to be there all day, right? So I'm doing 4 hours a day and that's temporary. So that's that, right? So online is flexible, is very flexible. You work at it when you can. I started out doing online marketing, working online, earning online while I was working as a teacher, a full-time teacher, driving to Long Island, coming back to Brooklyn, doing lesson plans, marking papers, all that comes along with it, doing IEPs, all that stuff. So thank God I don't have to do all that, right? I don't have a classroom. All I have to do is I love the fact that I pull the kid out, work with them for 2 hours, and bring them back. Pull out another kid, work with him for 2 hours, and bring them back. Write up my session notes and go home. Okay, so I'm able to do all of that and still run my online marketing businesses because it doesn't take up all my time, right? So it's just something temporary that I'm doing, but soon I will be back sipping coladas on the beach, even though right now it's not really safe to really travel. especially outside the US. So this is happening at a great time, right? Because as you know, my husband and I, we love to travel. Love to travel. Okay. So, um, working online is something that you can run when life gets unpredictable, right? Like what's going on now, right? With us. So we can keep our online things going and also do other things. All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you, it's not hard. I thought it was so hard. Oh my God. But it's even easier now than when it was when I got started. You have AI now. You have systems that build everything, all the components that are already built, and all you have to do is drive traffic to it, and it will run seamlessly. So, this is what I want you to do because I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do, and just learning a little bit about who I am, the challenge before me, because I'm doing this 6 more days. And it is a challenge because I haven't done this in a minute. But one thing is, I love a challenge. I do. I love a challenge. So tonight, I want you to do something super, super, super simple. All right. Can you do that? If you are over 40 and curious about starting to earn money online, comment starting below. All right. I need you to do that. Just just comment starting below. Simple word. Starting. All right. Because this entire week, I'm going to show you simple steps that you can learn. Okay? Sounds good? Does that sound good? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if that sounds good. And if you would like to see the beginner, because I know you haven't you're over 40 and you're like, oh my God, I can't see myself really being successful with this. But if you want to see the beginner system that I use and the community that myself and Takesha have helping people learn this thing step by step, comment school. And I will send you the link to our school. Okay? Because in our school, we have a bunch of AI prompts that you can use to make content. We show you how to use ChatGPT so that it works to your advantage, not only for online business, but for anything that you need in life. We teach you that. All right. And within the community, that's where you can do your trial and error. Hey, I did this post on such and such and such. Can you take a look at it? I'm not sure if this is right. Is there something that I can add to it? I'm trying to attract this audience, that audience, or I don't even know how to attract the audience. That's the kind of stuff that we talk about in school. So comment school below and we will get you introduced to our community where you can learn that as well. And if you want to see the beginner system, the beginner system that I am currently using, and people are blowing up my mailbox, my email box for the link for it, drop the number 7. And the reason why I say to drop a number 7, because that's all it costs, $7. Let me tell you, it's the best beginner system I've ever, ever experienced. So anyone that doesn't have any type of online experience and want to earn online, you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to set up your Facebook profile. You're going to learn what you should be posting. You're going to learn where to go you're going to also learn how to make your AI twin. Let me tell you, I love creating my AI twin. I do. I just have so much fun. And just doing that alone creates curiosity. People want to know, well, how did you do that? I don't know how to do that. The caricatures, the the Pixar cartoon like of myself. People want to know how to do it. People want to know how to do it. People are looking and trying to figure it out for themselves. $7. That's it. And you're going to get that and then some because the gentleman that is behind that product, he constantly keeps coming out with more stuff. And we talking about $7. And you know what? The cool thing is, once you buy the information for $7 for you to learn from, you could turn around and you can share it with your audience and earn $6 per $7 that's purchased with you. Yeah, it's that simple. I mean, there's more to it as far as what you can earn, but that's the entry level. Everybody comes in that way. Everybody comes in that way. And then there's other things that you can do as well to increase your income. But you can't get no simpler than that. Every marketer will tell you, you need to grow your list. With this system, you'll be able to grow your list. Okay. You share your link, your um prospect will be on your list. And then guess what? The system has a follow-up system. And that's the area where a lot of people drop the ball because people don't want to follow up. But the fortune is in the follow-up. And guess what? It's all automated. The system follows up for you. So while I'm sitting here talking to you on this Zoom, on this live, the system is following up for the people, for me, following up on the people that said, yes, I want to learn more about this $7 program. That's what I love about it. And guess what? I look and see what it is that they're getting. It is good stuff. Good stuff. Great stuff. And I met some amazing people in the community because we're all there. We're all there to learn and we're all there to help each other. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Now, I am going to be very candid with you that I took the time yesterday to get my taxes, all everything together so I can do my taxes. So I'm going to be doing my taxes one of these days this week. Not sure what day it is because when I get off of here, I'm going to call my tax preparer so that he can let us know when we can come in. So I'm thinking anywhere between 4 and 6. I will be going live. So tomorrow, I am going to be talking about the three biggest lies people over 40 are told about making money. How's that? Right? Three biggest lies people over 40 are told about making money online. So I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. So make sure you come through. So look for me between 4 and 6. I'm sorry, I can't give you like an exact time because I got to just see. But that's pretty much when I'm going to be going live this week between 4 and 6. And by the end of the week, you'll have your ammunition to get started in a program. And if it's not my program, is whatever program that someone has approached you with that intrigued you. Okay. So have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. I really, 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 really appreciate you. You could be anywhere, but you decided, hey, I'm gonna hang out with Daria today. So I love the fact that you said yes. You're hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow. I am going to crush this challenge because I'm going live each and every day this week. It's 7 days, so today is day one. All right. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.